Definitely, because they are the enemy. A lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them, they peddle hate, they peddle misinformation, they lie on our prophet. Okay.
But the thing is, can you explain why?
Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her.
A beautiful
very
teaching.
noble teaching, a beautiful teaching. Okay, now your turn.
But there's difference.
Ask him. Can you ask him?
Had to find it.
Can
If
you
I have
ask
to go
him?
through the Quran,
Can
I
you
have
ask
to go and
him?
look for it because Hashim was finding it for him.
Okay.
So what? Why didn't JC help you?
He's holding the camera.
And this lady here? No excuse. So you're saying Muslim brothers help each other? Why can't Christians help
No,
each other?
but he's found it very quickly because he's
Okay.
why has he been
Can any
talking?
Christian? Can any
No, but
Christian?
look, I can say this.
Excuses.
Look, not everything in Islam is bad about women.
Okay, why can't he show something?
Is there any good? Is there any good?
Maybe you should be some good. I've go into the Quran.
Probably.
There's negatives as well.
Hadith.
Yes.
Okay, Adnan,
Hey,
let's
what?
and then
What?
negative.
Anything vague.
Anything positive.
Like as
Anything
you
vague.
said, the woman, the heavens, is it beneath the woman's feet or something like that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No,
what you just
the
said.
mother. Okay. Have you ever heard a report from the Prophet?
But then
The
it's
best
also
of you are those who are best to their women.
Okay.
Yes.
But then the Quran
Have you
also
heard
says
it?
you can beat your wife.
Okay. Which
then-
chapter? Wait. 1
No,
second.
but I'm saying.
Which chapter? Which chapter? Where does
I
it
can
say
find
that?
it.
I know where it is.
Yeah, it says first
Have you read the
admonish
chapter?
them.
Have you?
By the
have
way,
you
Take them.
wait.
It's 20. It's
question is about
24.
Have you?
424 or
434.
34.
Have you read the? Have you read the entire chapter?
Have I read it a long time ago?
Wait. Have you read it?
Long time
Is
ago.
there anything positive in that chapter on women?
So I have to.
Well,
read
you
again.
you know one.
But like I say,
you
there's
know
good
one.
things,
Wait.
and there are negative
Okay.
things.
No. The
both
positives
ways.
are there, and the negatives you are seeing are not even negatives. Okay. Let me explain something. Okay. The same chapter.
Yeah.
The one you just quoted, 434. The same chapter. When you go to chapter 4, verse 19. Do you know what it states?
I remember. I'm not happy.
I'm sure you haven't seen it, you don't know about it, and you don't want to know about it. Okay, that's why you don't know about it. Because if you wanted to know anything about positive
Yes.
in Islam and Muslims and the Prophet of Islam, you would know it.
So then
You don't want to.
Hashim every week
That's
brings
why I
out the
showed you the
negative
positive.
verses to Christians.
It is Hashim
He
who
ne-
just-
he's
Exactly,
never,
I just showed you the
but
positive.
why is it when
There
he's
is more,
to
Adnan,
Christians,
there is
he
more
never
if he
brings
wants.
out these verses?
There
I've
is
never
more if he
seen a
wants.
debate where he's brought out this verse. He always says, you know, you can't speak in church, you can't do this, you can't do that.
But Paul did say that. Do you
But
deny
what
it?
I'm saying, why
You
don't you
deny
bring
it?
the positive verses
If you
to
asked me, I wouldn't
Christians?
do that positive.
Okay, now,
Like the way I did now.
chapter 4,
Yeah.
verse 19 for your information, so that in the future you can actually quote it. Hold on, guys. You know what? We have
somebody
been
makes
doing
a nice
injustice to
U-turn-
Muslims. It's not as you think it is. Chapter 4, verse 19, our word of God,
Yes.
that we believe is from God Almighty.
Yeah.
It is binding upon us. It states categorically that live with your wives honorably, compassionately,
Yes.
generously, and the Arabic terms are وَعَاشِرُهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. These are the words. Bil ma'ruf means all that is good.
Yes.
All that is good. The question of mistreating,
How many wives?
Yeah, but
Like
that's-
one wife or all of them?
sorry?
Less than Solomon.
وَعَاشِرُهُنَّ. It means all of them. If you have more than one, but most Muslims, by the way, most Muslims don't have more than one. 99% of the
The hadith
Muslims.
says you can lie to your wife, which is not very good.
Okay, really?
Read that,
Okay,
read that.
Read the
Read
hadith.
that, go on.
Pull it out.
He'll be shooting himself in the foot while reading that. Again. You'll be disappointed when you read that. Trust me.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, this is another
Every time you shoot yourself in
example
the
of Christian missionaries using information that goes against them.
Exactly.
All right, let me get it.
You should become a Muslim because you're helping us.
Lying to your wife
You
is
used
never
the
a good
raisin
thing.
head example, it went against you. Now you're
it
using
didn't.
another hadith that's gonna go against you.
99% only have one wife, and the 1%
Look,
have
the woman
more
beating
than
here.
one wife.
Because most do not want the headache.
Most people can only. I tell you what.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
Most people can handle only one Muslim.
Paperboy, what would you do?
Okay, and it is not obligatory in Islam.
wait.
It is an option.
Wait.
Where it is necessary, your wife may be ill. Your wife
Wait,
may.
he wants to read something.
Yeah, your wife may die, or even if she's living. There are many reasons.
By the way,
Socially,
have you
there
found
are
out
more
why
women in the
wife-
society.
Read it.
For example,
Okay.
like there are today in the world.
So wait.
No, regarding beating,
Wait, wait.
No.
Wait.
We done that.
So it says,
Ali,
in
We're done.
Al-Tamidi, it is not lawful to lie except in 3 cases.
It is okay. So wait. It is not lawful to lie
Yes.
except in 3 cases.
Yes.
What are those 3 cases?
Something
and the
man
context.
tells his wife to please her.
Yes.
The man tells his wife to please her.
Right.
So if a man lies to his wife to please her, did you get that?
Yes,
No.
but this is the
Okay,
thing.
let me-
in Islam, if you marry a second wife, unless it's in a contract, you don't have to tell her
Why do you have to get second
about
wife
the
involved?
first.
What is that? What is that?
Where is
What is that?
Where is that? He did the program with it. I watched it when you used to do your chat show thing, and you talked about having
But
multiple
that's nothing to do with
wives.
life.
And then I think someone said that you don't have to tell the first wife
Yeah.
about getting married.
Yeah,
But that has nothing to do
That's
with
nothing to do with life.
I was presenting.
This has nothing to do.
I'm watching his own program.
I was Paperboy.
That's where I'm getting my
We are talking
information
about the
from.
life.
So
We are
is
talking
it
about the
right
life.
to have a second wife and not tell the first wife?
What's that got to do with the
No,
life?
for it, because
Wait.
if your second
Let him
wife
finish.
says,
Let him finish.
if your wife says, what did you do on the weekend? And you say, I went to see the lads, but you actually went off on the weekend to marry someone
Where is
else.
that? You're making it up now.
Ask him.
You're making it
That's
up.
what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
shows that I was.
Okay,
That's what I'm
where is
You're
justification?
going too many times.
Where is just?
Yeah, but that's
Ya
your show.
Allah, wait, man. Wait, I'm gonna get to the point.
You see, busted.
Where is? Stop laughing. Stop laughing.
Because I watched it.
Where is the justification for that in this hadith?
The justification.
Yes.
No, that's
Get
what-
to the hadith.
No,
Get to
but
the
that is
hadith.
within Islamic rulings. and
No, it's
whatnot.
not.
So how
It's not.
come they agreed to
It's
when
not
in your show?
It's not.
I was playing devil's advocate.
Yes.
So I was unbiased.
Ali is irrelevant.
They will
Ali
say-
is irrelevant to this discussion. We're talking about hadith.
talking about different-
Show us what the hadith says.
exactly.
What does it say?
Complete the hadith.
Okay.
The three
Our
cases that you lied.
prophet said,
Yeah. Do you want me to read
it is forbidden to lie except in 3 cases.
Yes.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
Something the man tells his wife to please her.
Stop there. Number 1.
Yes.
Something a man tells his wife to please her.
Yes.
So this is now, for example,
Yeah, cooking.
no,
exactly.
wait,
Imagine this,
wait.
guys.
Let him finish.
Let
He's
him
explaining.
finish.
Calm down.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You
Calm
made
down.
a good point.
Okay.
Calm down.
Wait.
Calm down.
Calm down.
I know,
Calm
let
down.
Let him
Calm
finish.
down.
He's explaining.
It is from basic manners and courtesy.
Yeah.
When you go to, this is not, forget about the hadith now for a second. Okay. You go to someone's house. Okay. Someone cooked food for you. Have you watched Lawrence of Arabia?
No.
Just a side point. In Lawrence of Arabia, Lawrence is traveling with a Bedouin. The Bedouin offers him his food. The food was evidently disgusting, right? Because when he eats it, you can tell from his expression. The Bedouin then asks him, how was my food? He said,
Delicious.
nice.
I've never
It's
had
okay.
such.
Why Lawrence is being polite and courteous? He is evidently lying. He doesn't like the food. Wait. So the Prophet is telling us to be courteous with your wives. If you don't like something in them,
You seem happy with that.
Wait. Let me finish.
She's happy. She's happy.
Wait. Guys, you keep. We could finish this discussion in 3 minutes. Okay.
What would you do?
So our prophet is telling us not to lie. He's not telling us to go and lie to your wives. No, if you have to please them,
exactly.
to please them.
It's a positive
Okay, this is not a license to lie to your
Now
wives.
my response is this.
Okay.
My response is, as you said, if your wife now brings you food that you don't like, and she says to you, "How is the food? What would you do? Why are there tears on your eyes?" And you'll be like, if the food is disgusting, you say this is the best food I've ever had.
Nobody-
you know what's going to
nobody
happen the
has tears
next
when it's
week?
disgusting.
He's
No
going to
one.
bring the same plate,
So-
and then the week after.
So-
maybe
be courteous.
One day,
Doesn't matter.
Be courteous.
maybe one day she sees you
Sacrifice.
throwing
We'll
that
sacrifice
food.
for her.
Sacrifice,
No problem.
you see?
I'll have that food every week.
Exactly.
Now, maybe one day you get sick and tired of food.
Never,
She sees
never.
The
Her
Muslims.
love
You
makes
see,
it
they won't let me
tasteful.
finish. They won't let me finish. So it's like she might come one day and you're throwing that food in the bin.
No,
and
you're not
she's
allowed to
gonna
do
be
that. You can't do
offended.
that.
Don't tell her the story.
Because my
Wait,
let me finish. Let me
Brothers,
finish.
brothers,
Let me finish my point.
I think he's
Because
telling his own story.
my point is this. My point is very simple. Like for example,
I'm glad that these teachings of the
you see,
Prophet are coming out so the Christians can
let
know
me
about
finish
it.
my
the positive
point.
thing.
Let me finish my point. The reason why it's not
And Christians can see how these people put a negative spin on everything.
it's the reality of
Go on,
life.
go on.
Because if you're,
It's the reality of life.
if
We
your
deal
wife-
with it
wait,
every
if
single
your
day.
wife-
Christian
if your
missionary
wife-
spinning us.
If your wife is bringing you food you don't like,
is that your
it's
story?
better to
Okay,
tell her.
why don't we ask a lady? There's a lady there. There's a lady there. Ask a woman. Ask a woman. Are you a Muslim?
Ask her.
No, she's not a Muslim. Ask her. In this report,
Finish.
So my point is this: it would be better to tell the woman that the food wasn't to your liking, and maybe she could.
You're going on.
Let me
You're going
finish.
on, man.
Let me finish.
Finish your point.
Because you keep interrupting.
Yes.
I'm saying, if you are lying to your wife and she catches you in that lie, it's going to be more problems for you later on. It's better to be truthful.
Okay, finish your point. Finish your point. Don't interrupt
Let me
him.
finish my point.
Yeah.
My point is this.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows when you lie, there's a probability that you'll get caught out on your lie.
Okay.
So even though there may be a benefit of saying a lie,
Okay.
it's better to not get caught out on a
Okay.
lie and build up
Okay.
trust and be
Okay.
honest.
You're a
That's
hypocrite.
what
You
Jesus
do
said.
that with wife.
Wait.
You hypocrite.
Ya Allah, let him finish, man. Let him
hypocrite.
You're
You're gonna go home today and have food you didn't eat.
Let him finish.
So this is
Let him finish. Let him finish.
for example,
Come on, we got the idea.
you don't keep
Carry
cutting me off,
Carry on.
and I let Adnan speak.
Yeah, let him
so
speak.
as I was saying,
say the
if
truth,
someone brings you food that you don't like, it is better than to pretend that you like it and they keep bringing you the same food. To be honest, so then maybe they can actually improve the food. Because if they catch you throwing that food in the bin, it's going to be even more problems later on.
Is that what you're going to say to your guest?
You
If the
do
guest
that.
asks
I'll
you-
eat the food.
Wait, if the food is
You throw it in the
disgusting,
bin. I'll eat
and
it,
your
bro.
guest asks you,
You're not
sorry,
obsessed with your
no,
wife.
you're the host. Wait. Imagine you went to a place where you were. Shut up, man. If you went to a place where you were invited and you were the guest, what would you say if the guest asked you, is the food okay?
Yeah.
And it was actually disgusting. You, Paperboy, remember you're the guest in this house. What would you say?
Invite me to your house then, because I'll be
Is that what he
brutally
would say?
honest.
Is
Because
that what he
Christ
would
says,
say?
let your yes
So
be
he
yes
would-
and your no be no.
So you would say
I
it's
have
disgusting.
to. I
You
would
would say
tell
it's
him.
disgusting.
I would not say it's disgusting. I would say it's not. I don't. It's not to my liking.
Oh wow!
That's being truthful. That's not lying. That's being
This is how
truthful.
you respect
Can I-
your
can I-
guest.
That's being truthful.
Can I comment?
That is being truthful. To say, I don't have to say this tastes like crap. I can say
No,
this is not to my
There are
liking.
3 occasions on which you
And
can
it's
lie.
been truthful.
But one is
I'll eat that
alright.
food and I'll say, darling, you
The
know
food
next
is
time,
like,
don't
for
put too much
example,
salt.
They still bring the same thing.
Okay.
And less salt. What are you gonna say next time, late?
No, I'll say it was delicious, but maybe...
Yeah, so next time you'll bring the same thing with less salt, and it's disgusting. What are you
Guys,
gonna say?
what are we doing? Okay.
When the salt
Can
is run out, what are you gonna say?
can I come back to your point? Okay. It is clear.
Ask her, Adam.
Okay. We ignore the entire context put by Paperboy on the hadith. We go back to the hadith. The point in the hadith is courtesy. It is not lying to your wife. It is not actually lying. If you think about it, it's being courteous. Why? How do we know this? I know you don't like it. Be quiet. I don't like it. Okay. Can you stop heckling, please? Okay. Let me finish. Yes, I'm being. I'm sure you love me. Okay. I don't like.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Make your and then we'll wrap up.
Carry on.
Because you got
Ali, your light is on. No need.
The point in the hadith is courtesy, being courteous with your wife.
on your back
So
is
if anything, Paperboy has just shot himself on both his feet. I'll tell you what. How. First, he used the raisin head. He shot it. I mean, you went against him. Second point he was raising, that Islam somehow teaches negative things about women. And one of the examples. Wait. One of the examples, when we asked him to prove, the example he brought was, you can lie to your wife. Okay, we said, okay, now pull the hadith out, it's gonna go against you. So what is the hadith? Let me finish, it's my point. Okay, the hadith states, be courteous with your wife. How? Okay, you lie to her, which is not actually lying. Lie to her for what? To please her. Not to deceive her, to disown her, wait. Okay, what kind of pleasing is this now? Is this pleasing? Wait. No, wait. Ya sabr, ya akhi, subhanallah, sabr. In the long term, the question here is being courteous. It's not talking about long term or short term. The hadith is talking about be courteous with your wives, okay? If you don't like something in them, okay, or in their cooking, or the way they look, or sometimes the way they behave, be courteous. That's what the hadith is saying. The point in hadith is not to be deceptive, not to be unjust, or to be oppressive. Rather, to the contrary, the hadith is saying to please them, to please them. So this is going against your very point. The Prophet, our Prophet is telling us that lying.
But as I said, if you marry a second wife,
Okay,
you have to get your wife's approval. If it's not in the
are you married?
contract,
Are you
and
married?
you have to tell her.
Okay, wait. When you do get married,
Answer the question.
Wait,
There's
I'm
a
asking this
difference in
lady.
opinions.
Wait,
You see?
wait. Well,
Yeah.
don't
See?
entertain. Wait.
I would like you to
I'm going to
answer
ask
that
this lady
question.
now. When you are married,
I learned that from
wait,
Ali's show.
wait. When you get married, shh, brother,
I
sorry.
learned Ali's
When you get married, your husband comes home,
Shake Ali.
okay, and he doesn't like something about you. Let's say you're cooking, the way you're dressed, or the way you behave, for example. Okay, do you want him to tell you straight out that I hate you, I don't like
He's
you?
doing it in love, in honesty, and in.
He's being honest. He's telling you, I'm sorry. He comes to you. He tells you, I'm sorry. I mean, this is not any woman for that matter, not you. Any woman. Okay. He comes home and he goes, "You're looking ugly. Your cooking is bad. You smell bad."
Yeah, like
for
Paperboy.
example. Oh, wait. He smells sweat. The woman has been working hard all day, taking care of kids. She's been cooking. She's been cleaning, and she's sweating. Wait, Ali, wait. Yeah, she's sweating. Okay, She doesn't have doubt. Wait. Let me finish. Can you let me finish? Okay, she's sweating. Okay, and she doesn't have access to deodorants. She's possibly somewhere in a third world country, let's say. Yeah. The husband comes home and she stinks of sweat. He wants to have intimacy with her and he smells her. Two options. He tells her, "You stink. Go and have a bath."
You're dead.
Okay. Or he tells us he loves her, he gives her compassion, he tolerates it, and tells her in a polite way that maybe go and buy her deodorant for her, or maybe tell her 2-3 days later. Okay,
why couldn't he come and say, "Babe, if we're gonna make love later on,
that's
take
you.
a shower
That's
and say it in a nice way."
That's you.
He's saying
that's you.
to come and say you stink, and he's trying to be very forceful
Paperboy.
with the words that he uses.
Paperboy.
You don't have to say that.
If you're watching this, if you're married, your wife's going to use this against you.
No,
If she's living, bro, she's going to be like,
deception in the
you know
Bible.
that,
No,
be
because when you
careful.
now go away from the weekend and she asks you,
This is silly.
you said there's a difference of opinion
silly, bro.
as to whether you have to tell your wife if you marry a second person. So therefore, she's going to wonder where you're going in the
argument's
weekend.
sake, I'm not. Why
Okay,
would I say that will hurt?
wait. I have a question now.
Yeah.
Let's be consistent. You want to be consistent?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think this is a bad thing? Prophet telling the Muslims to be courteous to their wives, to lie.
says
Wait.
that you
Let me finish, man. Let me finish, man. Wait. Okay. Not to deceive, to please them. It's clear in the hadith. Now, Paul said, okay, to a Jew I become a Jew. To a Gentile I become a Gentile. That means I change with the people.
Yes.
Wait.
Now, for example,
Let me finish. Paul is categorically telling us that you can lie to people.
He didn't say show the words lie. Show the words lie. I know.
Okay.
Show the words lie. Because the meaning of this verse, for example, is for example, the Jews used to wash their hands before they eat.
This is petty, man.
Gentiles didn't.
Okay, what does Paul mean?
So, for example,
To a Jew I become a Jew.
Jews used to
To a
wash their
Gentile I
hands
become a Gentile.
before they used to eat.
Okay.
The Gentiles didn't.
Now I'm going to
So
prove you
therefore,
wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong. Because Paul in the same passages explains what he means by that.
Okay, go on.
He actually means lying, misrepresenting the truth. Can you
it
take
didn't say the word
could you-
lie.
Okay, No, it doesn't say lie. He tells you to lie. He tells you to lie.
right.
Okay. Now I'm going to see what spin you put on that. Wait. We love these discussions because we can show.
And exposing the way he badly twists
I had this
scripture.
discussion with this gentleman.
Because now you see they've tried to divert off the wife. He didn't answer my
No.
question. He didn't answer my question
No.
of, do you have to tell your wife if you marry a second woman? You have to tell her.
There's a difference between taking permission.
Yes, you do. I believe you do. You tell her.
You
tell
believe?
her. Yes, I
According
believe.
to what?
I believe. The Prophet never said, "Don't tell your wife." He
under
never said
Islamic
that.
rule?
He never said that. This hadith cannot be used for that purpose.
asking though.
So it's
Because
isn't
what is the
isn't this
foundation of
amazing?
Sharia?
All the positive things this gentleman repeatedly for the
not
past
saying it's
hour
based on this.
he's been turning it negative, and
But
anything positive
could be
he doesn't want to
applied
talk
your
about
wife.
it.
So
He has
therefore,
nothing
so
positive to
if you
say.
went away to get married
And
your wife
everything
said, "Where did you
negative
go?"
in the Bible,
to
he has a
please
spin
her,
for it.
You say you went to see the lads.
No, you can. But you can say.
Yeah, so that's an example of a lie.
Say yes, no. I'm
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
Here,
So therefore,
let's read. Let's read.
he's trying to
Let's
sugarcoat
read
it.
what Paul is saying to the Jews.
But now we have seen. you
Okay,
don't have to pay
wait.
If you marry
wait.
separate women.
On the one hand, Ali, man, wallahi, you're not helping. Okay, you're making me tired. Okay, wait. In the hadith, we read the Prophet said, "To please your wife, not to some malicious end." Okay.
I'm not going back. I'm staying.
Paul says to us.
I've been standing here all this time.
To the
Don't tell me to
Jews,
go back.
I became like a Jew. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, not you in particular.
we're
but
gonna wrap up anyway.
Okay, are you listening, Paperboy?
All of a sudden, he wants people to move.
Paperboy, are you listening?
Yeah, come on, we're gonna wrap up.
Okay,
Yeah,
brothers, sorry, calm down.
Come on, guys,
Calm
guys.
down. Okay, calm down. Let's see how Paperboy explains this away. Okay, he could see in a positive report negativity. Let's see what he does with this negativity. Okay, to the Jews I became like a Jew. To win the Jews, to those under the law I became like one under the law, though I myself am not under the law. So as to win those under the law, to those not having the law, I became like one not having the law. Though I am not free from God's law, but I'm under Christ's law. So as to win those not having the law. To the weak I became weak, to win the weak. I have become all things to all people, so that all possible means I might save some. So let me put my spin on it. Like, okay, wait. Paul is saying, effectively, I am a hypocrite. Why? Because when I go to the people who follow the law, I become a follower of the law. When I go to people who do not follow the Mosaic law, I become like them. I pretend to be like them so that I can save them. So the end is what? Good. Paul has good intentions. Okay, what he's trying to do is he's trying to save. He's trying to save people by lying to them. Okay, by deceiving them.
Now, you see, he misquotes scripture because Paul said, "I do not spread the gospels by deception."
What's that?
That's the
Now,
What's that?
for example,
We just read it.
If I go to China, I can dress as a Chinaman to engage with Chinese people. If I go to Saudi Arabia, I can wear Islamic clothing to fit in.
To convert them. Because that's what Paul is saying.
Yes, so Paul says, look, but listen to what I'm saying.
You don't convert a Chinese man by that.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. People relate to cultural things. So he's not saying
Paperboy,
lying.
you're looking-
Now they're talking over me. They don't want to.
Wait, Paul,
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Why are you getting involved?
Let me respond.
Why are you getting involved?
Let me respond so we can wrap up.
Is any cameraman?
Because let me respond so we can wrap up.
I want you to explain. Did Paul talk about changing principles for people?
I identify with the
He said, I become, to those who follow the law, I become the one who follows the law. Those who do not follow the law, I become like the one who does not follow the law. This is changing of principles.
What we're seeing, look at the heckling. No, this is heckling.
Okay.
You mean
This is heckling. You lot have to go, so I'm gonna go.
No. We're not going. We're not going.
Now they want to stay because Adnan.
I'm telling you, read this one.
Because they don't like the fact that if a man is able
gave him
to
two
marry a
already, proper
second
ones.
wife without the first wife's permission, they're trying to now go
Explain
to
the Paul
this to
one.
say that Paul is implying something that he's not.
explain
so
that.
as I said, for example, the Jews used to wash their hands, for example. The Gentiles didn't. So with the Jews, he would wash his hands, for example. If I go to the Gentiles, so they don't feel any way like I'm better than them, I will not wash my hands. If I went to
I have
a
a very powerful
church
point.
where people tied up their hair, I can tie up my hair, so I'm not different. But what Paul says is we do not.
I just dropped the mic, I think.
by deception, and that is intentional lying.
Okay, let
Therefore,
him finish.
This is different to the hadith where it says you can lie to her, and it says the words L-I-E to please your wife. Now what they've done to say is that there's certain situations where it can be beneficial to lie, but we're saying what about the situations where you might get caught on your lie? So it's like they forget about the negatives and only look towards the positives.
My response now, coming back to Paul, the reason why you don't know Paul and you don't even understand him is because what I'm going to say now.
I know what you're going to say.
Because Paul
is people.
No, let me talk. Okay, guys, please, whoever is making noise, please. Okay, Paul not only lied to the Gentiles, he even lied to the Jews. How do we know that? When Paul was confronted in Jerusalem,
you see,
Council.
we're talking
the
about
book of, this is my time, the book of Acts, chapter 15 and chapter 21. When you read Paul's interaction with Jews, not Gentiles, they questioned him. Are you telling people to abolish the law, not to follow the law?
This was James, right?
James,
the brother of
James, and the Council of Jerusalem. Wait.
He's using a red herring.
Let me finish now. Let me finish now. No.
It's a red herring.
No.
It's a red herring.
No.
He said, where is it permissible, or where are we taught to lie?
So let me talk. I listen to you. I listen to you. Even though I don't agree with you, I listen to you. Now listen to me. Don't get too excited because now it's coming to the crux. The debate is about to finish. Okay? Paul, according to the book of Acts, chapter 15 and chapter 21, Christians can go and check. Paul was actively teaching the Jews as well as the Gentiles to abolish the law. Stop following the Mosaic law because Christ died for our sins on the cross. He has lifted the curse of the law. These are the words of Paul. I'm quoting Paul word by word. Now, Paul was doing that. It's clear from his writings. But when he was confronted by the Jewish Jerusalem Council in chapter 15 and chapter 21 of the book of Acts, what did Paul do? He denied it categorically. He said no. And what did he do? To the contrary, James tells him, go and practice the law in the temple so that people know it's a lie. So that, wait. Yeah, why do you have to put that?
Guys, you see the red herring.
No, let me finish. It's not a red herring. It is a blue herring. Okay, it's a blue herring. Okay, wait. Paperboy is going to be buried intellectually once and for all. Wait. Okay. Now, no.
Because we're asking where are we taught to lie?
Let me finish. You know, I know it's difficult for you, Paperboy.
Very difficult.
Okay, there is no comparison. Here, the Prophet of Islam telling the Muslims, be courteous with your wives. Be kind to them. Be generous. The Quran says that, chapter 4, verse 19. How do you practice it? Even if you dislike something, tell them you like it to make them happy. This is what the Prophet is saying. Coming to Paul now. Paul, to save his life, to deceive people, to spread lies against Moses and Jesus, he willfully, deliberately lied to the Jerusalem Council who were Jews. So when they asked him, guys, I'm trying to finish. When they asked Paul, are you telling people to not follow the law? Paul says, no. Then James tells him, go to the temple, worship in the temple, sacrifice according to the law, so that people can see it is a lie attributed to you. But it was not a lie, because Paul is telling people, stop following the Mosaic law, because Jesus died and he lifted the curse of the law. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.